Hello, we're live. Hello there. How's it going? Three people. How's the stream working? Anyone can see me right? You can see me, just type something along. Um, Wait. Hello, how's it going? On to the 1 to 16 of the Champions League matches there. On the first lot of matches, Leipzig beat Tottenham 1-0. At Atalanta 4-1 winners over Valencia. Dortmund 2-1 winners over PSG. Also, Atletico Madrid defeating Liverpool 1-0. Manchester City 2-1 winners over Real Madrid. And Lyon defeating Juventus 1-0. And Manchester City 2-1 winners over Real Madrid away from home there. My club Chelsea though, 3-0 defeat against Bayern Munich was the worst one of the lot. So the upcoming games, we've got Leipzig at home against Tottenham. So go for these matches. Haven't come up with my predictions or anything yet, but I have put down the odds for the games and the odds to qualify. But it's a good chance to test this OBS thing and see how it operates there. So let me know how much buffering issues there are. I might have to keep working on that. So I was trying that yesterday, but some progress has been made. There's actually managing to get the screens up, so hopefully I appreciate the effort anyway. So I got Leipzig against Tottenham. Leipzig had time with a 1-0 advantage. So Leipzig play in the Bundesliga, while Tottenham are a Premier League team there. So some insights for this match. Leipzig are set to host Tottenham for the first time in any competition, while Spurs the first English side to visit the Red Bulls in any away competitive match. So no experience there for both sides. Spurs have lost one of their 5 away Champions League games in Germany, winning 2, drawing 2, although their defeats came early in the season away at Bayern Munich. At the group stage, 3-1. Leipzig are looking to reach the quarter-final of a major European competition, only reaching that second stage 2017-28 UEFA League before being eliminated by Marseille. Spurs have been eliminated from 8 of their last 10 major UEFA knockout ties after losing the first leg, although they overturned a deficit the last time this happened against Ajax in the last season's Champions League semi-final. 1-0 in the first leg, 3-2 in the second leg. Of course, that was some dramatic stuff last season when they ended up making the final, so who knows? Anything is possible. And 4 of Leipzig's last 5 Champions League goals have been penalties, including each of the last 3. Only one team has ever scored more than 4 penalties in a single Champions League campaign, Barcelona with 5 of them. So you can't really rely on penalty kicks to get you through there. So let's just have a look at Leipzig's form in the Bundesliga. Recent matches, got a couple of draws, one against Wolfsburg, one against Bayer Leverkusen. Before that, 5-0 winners over Schalke. Before that, the 3 over Tottenham. So have been doing pretty well in the Bundesliga, and yeah, how they got on in the group stages of this competition. Let's have a look. Group G, there they are, top of the table, head of Lyon, Benfica, and Zenit. So for Tottenham, they came through in Group B behind Bayern Munich. 3 victories, 1 draw, 2 defeats, 10 points there. And then if we look at their league table standings, click on this match here. and then go on the Bundesliga and then table. So Leipzig currently in third place, 50 points, 5 points behind Bayern Munich, 2 wins and 3 draws in the past 5 games for them, scoring 62 goals the other season, so not too bad for them. Well, for Tottenham in the Premier League, go back to Tottenham, and click on this match, Premier League, table. And Tottenham, 8th place in the Premier League, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. There's not too flash, a couple of defeats and a draw in their last 3 matches, and really falling off the pace, only a point above Arsenal out in 9th. So the odds for this game, $1.50 for Leipzig, $4 for the draw, and $5.50 for Tottenham. So I'm going to go for Leipzig, I think, here. I think they're going to get the job done. Be somewhat of a good experience for a new side to get through to the quarterfinals of this competition. So Leipzig is the way I'm heading towards for this game. And scoreline, let's go for a 3-1 victory for Leipzig here. The big favourites, so I'm going to go for them. And to qualify, Leipzig at $1.11. Tottenham at $6.30, so Tottenham got all to do to try and get to the next stage of this competition. So the next match then, we have Valencia against Atalanta. So Atalanta winning the first leg 4-1. Very impressive stuff at home against Valencia. So this match here, Valencia at home. Valencia have never faced Atalanta at home in a European match. Previously, they lost the last home Champions League match against Italian opponents in September 2018 against Juventus 2-0. Atalanta's 4-1 victory over Valencia in the first leg of the tie was only the second time they scored 4 times in a major European competition knockout match, also winning 4-1 against Fenerbahce in the UEFA Cup round of 32 back in 1990-91 season. Only 4 of the previous 36 teams to lose the first leg of the Champions League knockout tie by 3 or more goals have then progressed, though 2 have been Spanish sides, Deportivo de La Coruña in 2003-04 versus Milan and Barcelona 2016-2017 versus PSG. So it's going to take one hell of a comeback for Valencia to somehow overturn this. In the first leg, Atalanta became only the 3rd team to score 4 goals in their first ever Champions League knockout match after Manchester United 4-0 winners over Porto in the 96-97 season and opponents Valencia 5-2 versus Lazio 1999-2000 season. Valencia are winless in 9 Champions League knockout stage matches, drawing 5, losing 4, and haven't scored 3 goals in the knockout game since winning 3-0 against Leeds back in 2001. So that's the situation for this game here, and let's not get off that page, let's get up a new page to look at where they situated on the table out in their respective divisions. So for Valencia, they play out in Spain, so let's get the La Liga table up then. See how they're doing. So Valencia 7th place, 1 victory, 2 draws, past 5 matches for them, 42 points. So 5 points off 3rd place for Seville, so that's not out of the question for them to eventually climb up to for the end of the season. For Atalanta, they play in Italy, so let's get that up. A lot of stuff going on in Italy at the moment there, so the coronavirus and stadiums, so be still lucky to finish off the season really, because it's so close to not happening there this morning. But a 75-minute delay for Parma and Bell playing. Oh, hello there, Taller Man. Feel free to let me know how the stream is going. It's like a bit different using the OBS system. I think it's buffering a bit as well too, so it'd be good to give me some feedback on that if you could. But thank you for making it all on. Doing the Champions League round of 16 second league ties up to the second match with Valencia and Atalanta. So Atalanta 4th place in Serie A, 4 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 league matches. 48 points and scored 70 goals there this season, so they score a lot of goals there for fun, including a 7-2 hammering win there recently and 5-0 a couple of times. Happy birthday to Gabe Itch. Nice one. So Atalanta to progress $1.01, huge favourites as you would expect. Valencia $13 to 1. So I think Atalanta will progress, but it's going to be an interesting game considering it's basically all over for them. So potentially Valencia at home might be able to just nick a home victory. It's good. Well, that's brilliant. I was getting a few messages to say I had some buffering issues, but if it's working good, that's brilliant. That's good to know. Excellent. So I'm going to go for now with Valencia 2-1 victory for this game against Atalanta. Just doing these predictions on the fly, just trying something different. So next game we have Liverpool against Atletico Madrid. So Liverpool have to come from behind after losing against Atletico Madrid 1-0 in the first leg. So we'll look at the insights for this game. Liverpool have never lost against Atletico Madrid at Anfield in 2 previous European meetings, drawing 1-1 in the Champions League group stage in the 2008-2009 season, and winning 2-1 in the second leg of the UEFA League semi-final 2009-2010. Those were a very long time ago matches there. A major UEFA competition, 7 of Atletico Madrid's 13 away visits to England have ended as draws. Winning 2, drawing 7 and losing 4. So a draw would be a very good result for them. With Los Colchones unbeaten in the last 4 matches there, winning 1, drawing 3, since losing 2-1 to Liverpool in 2010. On each of the last 2 occasions, Liverpool have lost away from home. In the first leg of the Champions League knockout match, they have progressed into the next round, so they know how to come from behind. The Reds eliminated Chelsea and Barcelona in the semi-finals, the 2006-2007 and the 2018-2019 seasons. Of course, that Barcelona 2-0 was something else, as they had to come from 3-0 down and winning the home league 4-0, so it's not as difficult for them this time around. Atletico Madrid have progressed from 4 of the previous 5 Champions League knockout ties when winning the first leg, falling only in the last season's last 16 against Juventus 2-0 in the first leg before a 3-0 second league defeat. And Jurgen Klopp is yet to lose a home Champions League game, with Liverpool winning 11 and drawing 4. Klopp's last 2 home defeats in the competition have been in the last 16 home league matches, with Dortmund in 2013-14 and the 2014-2015 seasons against Zenit and Juventus there. So Liverpool at home $1.50, $3.60 for the draw, $6.50 for Atletico Madrid. And to progress, Atletico Madrid are actually slight favourites at $1.71 and Liverpool at $2.03. So yeah, what do we think about this one? On the table in La Liga, Atletico Madrid, 5th place currently, 2 wins, 3 draws, past 5 matches. So not doing too bad there this season, probably a bit too many draws for their liking with 12 there. And of course with Liverpool, do they play soccer in Greenland? Hello there, Blake. Indeed they do. Every country in the world plays soccer, so they'll definitely have some sort of competition going on there. So yeah, good question, I suppose. But they're not part of all this European Champions League talk though, unfortunately. So yeah, Liverpool top of the Premier League, 4 wins past 5 games, 27 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. So just a couple of games away from winning the Premier League season. So what do I think about this game? Who's going to progress from this tie with Liverpool and Atletico Madrid? If it's 2-1 for Liverpool at home, that will be a bad result because then Atletico Madrid goes through on away goals. And for some reason, that's what I'm feeling like for this match here. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for Liverpool at home, and that will end up sending them out. Need to win by a 2-goal margin if they are to concede a goal at this match at home. It's hard not to see them winning at home with their really long winning streak, but a little bit of a different form since their break. Okay, the next match we have PSG and Dortmund. So let's get to that one. Manchester City, yes, they are banned from the Champions League for the next 2 seasons, but that doesn't apply for this current season, so they will want to try and win the Champions League while they can. So PSG and Dortmund winning the first leg 2-1, but this time they have to travel to PSG. So let's have a look at the insights for this match. PSG have never beaten Dortmund in European competition, drawing 2 and losing 1. The only previous meeting at Parc des Princes was in November 2010, a goalless draw in the Europa League. Borussia Dortmund has won 3 and lost 3 of their 6 away Champions League matches against French sides, both winning and losing against OSA, Marseille and Monaco. So splits. PSG have never progressed to the next stage of the Champions League after losing their first leg of a knockout match, going out against Milan in 94-95 season, Barcelona in 2014-2015, and Real Madrid 2017-2018 seasons. Yeah, so PSG, the dominating force in France there, but once it comes to these European Champions League competitions, they're a bit of a faltering side. Dortmund have progressed to the next stage of the Champions League after winning the first leg of a knockout match, doing so on all 4 previous occasions. The only team with a better 100% progression rate after winning the first leg is Juventus, 11 from 11. And PSG have lost 5 of the last 6 Champions League knockout matches, winning 1, drawing each of the last 2 at Parc des Princes against Real Madrid in March 2018 and Manchester United in March 2019. So at time, PSG are the favourites at $1.57, $4.50 for the draw, $4.33 for Dortmund. But if we have a look, how are they looking currently in their own respective divisions? So with Dortmund, they play in the Bundesliga. We got a question here from Blake Ryan here first. Do they play matches still in Italy or do they move it to another place? Yes, they do still play it in Italy there. Huge drama there today with Parma and Spal match. 1 minute before kickoff, they had to delay things as they were getting advice from the Italian sports minister of whether or not to postpone the games again or cancel the season in its entirety. So there was a huge 75-minute wait to decide if the games today was even going to take place, and then eventually they decided, for whatever reason, that it was good enough to start and finish off. So they played in front of no fans, empty stadiums there, and that's the situation at the moment. These empty stadium grounds for a whole month until the start of April out in Italy there. So as long as no players get the coronavirus, it seems like these matches are going to continue. But the situation in Italy has been pretty severe with 17 million being in lockdown from a certain place in Italy there. So just moving a whole bunch of people away. So yeah, it's pretty dramatic stuff in Italy there. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens in the future. So they might have the whole entire season cancelled in Serie A. I think PSG will win 2-1. Okay, that's what you think, but I'll let you know what I think very soon there. So Dortmund's second place in the Bundesliga, 4 wins in the past 5 matches, 4 points behind the leaders Bayern Munich there. And for PSG and France, who are also been affected by the coronavirus there recently, as their match at home was postponed just recently. And for this game, they are playing at home, so no guarantees necessarily that this match will even go ahead to begin with. So it's hard to know what's going on, who's playing who, what matches are being played when with all these postponements and empty stadiums. So I'm just going by what I know at the current time, so things might change from when you see this video. So PSG, top of the table, 4 wins in the past 5 matches, but of course, game in hand there, comfortable 12-point lead over second place Marseille. So they surely won another season out of France there, Liga 1. But thanks for answering my question. I'm going to have to go now. See ya. Okay, yeah, cheers there, Blake. Thanks for popping in there. Hopefully you check out the rest of the video, or feel free to leave your other predictions down below on what you think about these games there. And I'll be sure to have a look back at them. But yeah, cheers for that. So for this game here, I have a feeling that Dortmund might actually turn up and finish the job off. In terms of the odds to progress, it's dead even basically. PSG $1.85, Dortmund $1.87. $4.33 for the Dortmund away victory, and I do think they are actually going to win away, with Haaland's the new star signing for Dortmund in the summer, scoring a whole bunch of goals, including against PSG in the first leg of this tie, and even when he wasn't scoring the last couple of matches he's been involved in, he still had some assists in the play. So I'm going to go for Dortmund to get themselves a 2-0 win here and get themselves through. So I got 4 matches to go then. So the next one we have Juventus against Lyon. So Lyon surprisingly managed to win their first leg against Juventus, 1-0. So this match, being in Italy in the Juventus Stadium, will be behind closed doors as things stand, so it won't be too exciting and motivating to get yourself up for it, but they know they have to score some of the goals to actually get through their Juventus and be pretty solid at the back. So if we look at the insights for this match, for some reason it's not giving me the insights for these matches. So the first 4, and then it's probably too far in the future, was it? I should have had a good look at this beforehand. Alright, so cancel that idea. But if we have a look at how they do in the table then, so Juventus in Serie A recently managed to defeat Inter Milan in that big derby match, and big total match there today behind the closed doors, 2-0. So that gets them a bit of a gap over Inter Milan and a 1-point lead over Lazio. So it might start to become into a 2-horse title race. But Inter Milan have got a game in hand to make it 6 points between them and top of the table Juventus. And for Lyon, they play at in France, Liga 1, 7th place there, so not even that great in France. 2 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 matches, so it makes it even more than impressive, and a surprise that they managed to defeat Juventus in their last league. So odds for this game, Juventus are the favourites at $1.40, $4.20 for the draw, $7 for Lyon, and the odds to progress, Lyon at $1.85 and Juventus at $1.87. So I think that will be your best bets on the odds to progress, because surely Juventus are going to progress, and actually slight underdogs according to these odds, $1.87 to $1.85. So very good stuff there. So I think Juventus should be able to win this game quite easily at home. And without too many more information on this game, I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory for Juventus. Next game then, we have Manchester City against Real Madrid. So it was Manchester City that managed to defeat Real Madrid at Real Madrid's place 2-1 in the first leg. So these matches insights not available for the second half, as they're spaced over 2 weeks there. So the first 4 games coming up in the next couple of days, while the other ones are a week later. So they decided not to have that extra juicy details up for us, unfortunately. And how they're situated on the respective leads for Manchester City and in the Premier League. Second place, 3 wins in the past 5 matches. Lost another match there today against their bitter opponents there, Manchester United, for the 3rd time there this season, so they won't like that. Well, for Real Madrid, in Spain, and they're in second place after also picking up a surprising loss against Real Betis. So a Real derby and a Manchester derby. And after beating Barcelona to go top of the table, they went behind them yet again there by the 2 points, as it's between them for last season's title in La Liga. So Real Madrid will also have that on their minds. Manchester City, well, of course, their Premier League is done for a very long time, and they have managed to win cup competition out of England there recently with the Carabao Cup, still in the FA Cup, and looking to go quite far in the Champions League here for a change. And considering they won the first league away from home, you'll think they might be able to get the job done at home and progress. And the odds for them to progress at $1.09, and for Real Madrid to progress at $6.50. And for the game results, $1.57 for Manchester City, $4.20 for the draw, $4.50 for Real Madrid. Gonna go for Manchester City to get a victory here at home, and probably just be a very close game. Gonna go for a narrow 1-0 victory for Manchester City. It's Real Madrid that needs to be able to turn up and win this game. A draw or a victory for Manchester City will be enough regardless. So the next game then is between Barcelona and Napoli. So the first leg was a 1-1 draw out of Napoli in Italy. So Barcelona play in La Liga there, they're top of the table, 4 wins in the past 5 games. Their defeats came against Real Madrid, temporarily going behind there before Real Madrid slipped up and got them back up again. And for Napoli, they've had a pretty awful season out of Italy, but been improving in recent times. 4 wins in the past 5 games for them. 39 points as they try to look for those UEFA League and bits of a distance to even qualify for the next season's Champions League there. But let's see how far they can go in this competition. Barcelona at home are the favourites at $1.40, $4.33 for the draw, and $6.50 for Napoli. The favourites there, $1.25, Napoli $3.80. So it's hard to see anything other than Barcelona winning this match. So going to go for Barcelona to get a victory here. And what scoreline should I go for? We look at Napoli's recent results, see how they're going on their scoring form. Seen 2-1 victory over Torino, 1-1 draw, 2-1 win, 1-0 win, 1-0 win, 3-2 defeats, 4-2 win. So 1 or 2 goals there for Napoli. Well, for Barcelona, how are they going with their scoring? 1-0, 2-0 defeat, 1-1, 5-0. Yeah, that 5-0 against Iber, where Lionel Messi managed to score 4 goals, was pretty exciting. 2-1, 3-2, 2-1. So, yeah. Being a Champions League match, I think it'll be reasonably tight. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory there for Barcelona, but Napoli to get late goals, so probably not too much, I think. And the final game, the big game of the lot, is between Bayern Munich and my club, Chelsea. First leg basically sealed our fate, though, unfortunately. It was a 3-0 win for Bayern Munich. And if we have a look back at that game, had a red card in the match as well too. It was Gnabry scoring a couple of goals in 3 minutes in the second half, and Lewandowski in the 76 minutes. And as you can see, they dominated on the shots on target, and possession there. So it's about salvaging pride for this match rather than thinking about qualifying for the quarterfinals, because that is done for. So Bayern Munich, potentially they might be able to win the Bundesliga once again, as now they extending their gap at the top by 4 points. 4 victories and have drawn their past 5 games. They have been in very good scoring form as well too recently, 73 goals in total this season. We look at those margin of victories: 2-0 over Augsburg, 1-0 victory over Schalke to get to a cup semi-final as well too, but that 6-0 win over Hoffenheim, and a 3-0 win over Chelsea, 4-1 over Cologne as well too. So lots of goals for Bayern Munich. And for Chelsea, some good news for us there recently. 4th place, 2 wins, 2 draws in the past 5 games. And if we look at Chelsea's recent games, like the look of this 4-0 victory over Everton, very impressive. That was today, and a 2-0 victory over Liverpool to get through the FA Cup into the quarterfinals of that competition, where we get to play against Leicester City coming up. So there was hope for Chelsea for the season, more so in terms of the FA Cup competition and the race for next season's Champions League competition as well too. But yeah, in terms of this season's Champions League, it's not going to happen. So the odds for this game for Bayern Munich at $1.28, $5 for the draw, $8.50 for Chelsea, just to even get the victory in Germany. This time around, I heard Lewandowski isn't playing for Bayern Munich for this particular match as well too. So, $8.50 for just a Chelsea victory when Bayern Munich doesn't even really need to show up. Seems pretty good to me. Always back my team, Chelsea. I'm just going to back them to get, let's say, a 3-2 victory. Keep it very exciting, very open. A good test for different players to get involved, for the youngsters and the likes of them. And to progress, Bayern Munich $1.001 and Chelsea 61 bucks if they're able to get a 4-0 victory or something ridiculous in that liking. But yeah, otherwise that's basically all I got for you there. Bit of a preview and some score predictions on the fly there. And the teams to progress, I'm working. We've got Leipzig, we've got Atalanta to progress, we've got Atletico Madrid, thinking also going for Dortmund, going for Juventus, going for Manchester City, going for Barcelona, and ultimately going for Bayern Munich in the end to get through to the next stage of this Champions League season in the quarterfinals. So feel free to leave your comments and thoughts down below. Let me know how much the stream was buffering there. It was working out quite nicely. Any improvements I can make, since I was just trying OBS there for the second time, or first official time on an actual live stream. So yeah, otherwise thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below your thoughts, predictions for this round of the Champions League. And thank you for watching. Cheers.